Two quarterbacks of the defense will be counted on to lead their teams here today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Broncos. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And the man leading the Denver Broncos, of course, their starting quarterback, Trevor Siemian. You get a look at him there. 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions this year coming off their bye week. And what have you thought of his play? Because people were very curious to see how this would work out.
I think most people thought he was going to be a placeholder for the first-round pick, Paxton Lynch, but he's played above that. In fact, he's played so well, they got the full respect of the team, and they voted him a captain after the season began. 7-2 they are in his starts. And the number one thing about him to me is toughness. He plays through everything.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The first carry for the rookie Devontae Booker. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
Second down following the run.
Watch the pass. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Let's go.
Now Siemian. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Siemian. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Second down carry for Booker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands, not really able to be blocked on that play, close things down inside.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go! Blue 90!
Booker on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The rookie Booker with another carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Hireman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Their big tight end, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field on offense. Disappointing in Week 11, a loss to Tampa Bay at home. Alex Smith in that game, Charles, 261 yards through a touchdown and a pick.
And it's one of those games that if things get tight at the end of the year, they'll look back and have some big regret. At home against a Tampa Bay team that's not leading their division, a game that you really should win. Alex Smith, though, I think he continues to be one of the steadier quarterbacks in the NFL. Everyone wants him to throw the ball downfield a little bit more. He did find Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce for 40-plus yard completions.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 69 yards on 17 carries for Spencer Ware in Week 11 against Tampa Bay.
Still thought that he'd be a bigger part of their passing offense, too. Would he have 7 for 129 in the season opener and only 15 catches since then? But they've got to use him more as a runner now. Remember, Jamal Charles out for the season.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One quarter down. 7-0 is our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They run again with Ware. Oh, he knocks him over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 13 on the pickup there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Under.
They run it here. Ware. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Well, let's pivot for a second. Before the game, you and I were discussing the game's over in London, and this past Monday, the game down in Mexico City. The whole international series, what have you thought of the concept?
Well, I think the concept is a terrific one in terms of spreading the game to places that we haven't really been before and trying to get a foothold and an anchor. I think players like the cultural aspect of it of, hey, being in a different spot and, wow, these people really receive us. But let's face it, this game in Mexico City, I think the NFL wants to make it an annual, and I think that they probably will. I don't know that it was exactly drawn up this way, but sometimes blitzes aren't just for passes. Sometimes you have run blitzes, and the safety came through clean and took him down on the draw play. Excellent job by the defender diagnosing and making the play.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Now Simeon. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And it's fourth down.
Well, we saw the pressure there on third down, and we know that's not unusual, especially if they sense that he's going to pass the ball. But I will guarantee you that when that play call came in, the last instruction wasn't the play. It was, you know they're going to blitz. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Be ready for your hot routes and get rid of it. He did, but that one was incomplete.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos defense coming back onto the field. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run now with Ware. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's Smith now on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Smith. It's Hill, complete. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On first down, Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, you know, that incompletion gives me a second to tell you that, partner, it's Thanksgiving week, and gosh darn it, I'm thankful for you.
Oh, listen to you. Yeah. You're awfully good. Look, truthfully, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for this opportunity for us. Thankful for the Madden franchise and all the people who play it, because without them, we're not sitting here right now, and we certainly hope that they're all having a great Thanksgiving. And, of course, we're thankful for our great men and women in uniform.
Absolutely. Well said. Happy Thanksgiving to all. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Macklin. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, it's Smith. Finding time. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down. Kelsey hit 100 yards against Tampa Bay, 108 on 7 reception.
And they need him because they've got some injury issues. Jeremy Maclin no longer able to go out wide and take a lot of attention. Chris Conley's still developing. Tyreek Hill's a change-up guy. They need the big plays that Travis Kelsey can provide down the middle of the field.
Smith on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the red zone now, Smith. His throw incomplete.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again, Smith. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To the air again, Smith. His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Smith throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Simeon. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have played smart with the football in the first half. Each team has avoided that one big turnover to this point, and it's the reason we have a very tight game at halftime. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chiefs lined up at the 5. Alex Smith finds his mark in coverage, and he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD. We're tied back up at 7. We move late into the second. Sanders is wide open on the deep pass, and he caps off the 2-play drive with a score. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
And we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Smith now on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. It's Ware. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. To throw on second down is Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Running again, and again it's Booker. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Simeon. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third.
Perhaps, I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense, a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
When it hits a couple yards into the end zone, a missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The Broncos Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. Oh, they come after him, and it's blocked. This is a live ball taken inside the 15. And they are going to wind up with a football and possession at the 8-yard line. Well, they need a touchdown here in the 4th in a one-score game, and that block punt, that really helped.
And it doesn't matter whether it was schemed that way or someone made a great individual effort or there was a breakdown. They got exactly what they needed. And right now, in this field position, they've got to be in attack mode on offense.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Is under review.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew, so they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out, gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Simeon throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. On the carry, it's Booker. A beautiful fake. And now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Riley Dixon now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Look at the spin. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Smith. It's Hill, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend. At that point, you're thinking you're probably giving up 3. Anything outside of that, you feel like you've got a chance to hold them.
So they'll be in search of the proper amount of pressure. Back to throw. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. Well, Charles, stepping back from this one a moment, no matter who's on the field, it's always tough to come in here and beat a team that's the defending champs, but they were able to get it done.
Weren't they 10-0 overall in this stadium?
If you include the playoffs, 8-0 regular season.
Yeah, I mean, that's really fantastic. And you're not just beating them, you're beating a crowd that's always behind their team, and you're beating altitude as well. That's a big victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Denver, Good night, everybody.